Hey girlfriend, you know who you are. You have big, big dreams. You want to write a book, stand on a TED Talk stage, be a life coach offering wisdom from your RV in Montana, a cafe in Barcelona, or a beach chair in Tulum. Your other girlfriends and your family, they don't always get your biz savvy. Why do you want to leave your job? Because you're a CATS, aka coach, author, thought leader, and speaker. Meet other change makers like yourself and find out how they make it happen. This is the Big Meow Podcast.
Welcome to the Big Meow Podcast, brought to you by CATS Network. I'm your host, Angela Howard, and today we're with Earth O. Jallow. I love it. She has capitalized on her name. Her business is called Down to Earth Public Relations. So we'll be talking about how to become visible today with Earth. Welcome, Earth.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So it's interesting because I was reading your description about visibility, and we all know we need it. So let me start off with asking you this. How do you know when does a business owner, we're all entrepreneurs and solopreneurs over here. So, we don't have a board or a team telling us, but when is it right to hire a PR company? When do we know it's time?
It's time when you are ready, you have your product out and you're figuring, okay, what do I do next? Where do I go next? That's when you call in that PR marketing team and you say, hey, I have this wonderful product. I've gotten it. What do I do? Or a lot of people, Angela, what they do is before the product is even done, say like it's a book, especially authors, you need to start that marketing and that PR as soon as you have the idea, because actually you can sell the product before it's even ready. You don't have to wait until your book is all out and at the library and in print before you start to market it. People don't realize that.
Yeah, you're right. So let me ask you this. PR is a kind of a broad umbrella, public relations. What do you touch? What are all the different platforms and venues do you touch?
Wow. Anywhere from corporate organizations to individuals. Right now I'm doing a 6-month campaign for an organization who specializes in infant mortality.
Oh,
so yeah, and it's a huge deal because the babies are dying. But this particular organization has not lost a mother or a child since they've been doing the doula and the perinatal services. So that's one form of PR. Another form is published authors, motivational speakers. People of that nature. Sometimes, your client might get into a little trouble, so to speak, and you might have to go and either write a press release to clean it up. So, it just depends. And I'm a voiceover artist. So a lot of times I take my clients and I do commercials for them, or, sometimes I have to write copy for a client, whether it's for a website. So it's like you said, it is a broad scope PR is. And a lot of times people, they intertwine the PR and marketing together. It's broad.
So there's TV, radio, print, okay? Then you got your social media, which is 5 main ones, I guess.
Yes.
And then, there's also, hand-to-hand combat, I call it, marketing, right? And networking.
Or guerrilla marketing.
Yes.
You got guerrilla marketing. And there's so many ways that you can mark. There's, as we all know, there's word of mouth. Yeah. Then I even incorporate, a lot of people don't look at this, but bus bench signs.
Well, say that again. What?
Bus bench signs. Bus bench marketing.
Bus bench. I thought you said something about a bitch. And I was like,
no, not today.
Bench marketing. I'm like, okay, tell me more about that.
That would be new. We might need to develop that. I don't know. It sounds interesting. But you can do the bus signs, the bus bench signs.
Bus bench. Got it. Yeah, those are actually expensive.
Yeah. They're actually affordable. Now, when if you want to get into billboards, that gets kind of pricey.
Yeah. Okay. So my question though is, out of all these platforms, from now buses and benches, I didn't even think about that, to Instagram, right? To networking face to face, where do you find the most impact overall? Okay. I know that's very general. Where do you find the most impact?
I would say face to face.
Oh.
Because you have the opportunity face to face to actually create a relationship in order to interest your person enough to trust you to purchase what you have. You see that? You have to build it's all about building relationships. People have to trust you in order to buy your product. Why should I trust you? Yeah. And what better way to get someone to trust you than to be able to use your words and build that relationship so they can say, okay, you know what? I feel safe with you. I'll buy that book. I'll buy that billboard. I'll buy whatever you have. But if you can't build a relationship with people, if you're not a people person, you can forget about it.
Well, okay, so you touched two things here. First of all, if you're going to go face to face, you got to have clients that can do that. And I don't know. I don't know.
A lot of clients can't do that.
No.
You know, and so that's where they hire you to come in and either speak for them, or you have the opportunity to train your client. I don't like the word train. Coach your client into being able to talk about their product, because what better person to sell your product than you? You know all about it. You created it. It's your product. You have to be able to express to your buyer what it is that you have. You have to do it.
And you're talking my language, because that's exactly what I do, is really help people sell whatever it is by being authentic, that their body matches their face and their words, right?
I love you, because being authentic is so important. It's so important when you're trying to build relationships.
Yeah. Wow.
And you also said that you like to help people, which is one of my favorite things, because I really believe in raising the vibration on the planet through love. And so everything I create, everything, I try to be that. I try to model that. I try to walk that, because it's very, very important to be authentic.
Okay. We can't forget that in your description, you say you unlock their abundance by unblocking the chakras. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You have 7 main chakras.
Yeah.
And what I do a workshop, and I take each one of those chakras. We talk about them. We talk about the herbs and the berries and the roots and the juices that you will need to start to incorporate, your thought process that you need to start coaching yourself and speaking good to yourself. A lot of people, they don't speak well about themselves. They don't treat themselves well, because they've gotten so used to, all of the other hubbub and people pouring in them and telling them negativity. You got negativity on TV, negativity wherever, just in everyday life. And so, being able to speak good into yourself, being able to know what each chakra, your heart chakra, is your heart chakra blocked? Is that why you can't give and receive love? Let's unblock that thing. Let's dig deep and find out what it is that's blocking it, so that we can unblock it, so that you can get to your abundance and live the life that everyone's birthright is, to live a good life, a great life. But you have to be authentic and to be able to do it.
Listening to you, I hear the practical PR side, but I hear a pulpit in you. I just hear, and when I say preaching, I mean some good preaching, just some good, preach the love, but love thyself, which and the chakras are something I use in my own practice. I love it. I think it's
wonderful.
And it's also something that's not so out there, it's just energy centers, right?
It's just energy, right? And if you don't have the right type of energy, you can't go out into the world and help someone else.
Right. So share with us a recent success, Earth.
Oh, let's see. A recent success. Let's see. It's a lot of things going on right now.
I'm talking about one of your clients. Just share with us, like a client that came to you and then left in a better way.
Okay. So I'll take one of my other clients who had been working on books and this and that, and they never made the Essence bestsellers list. And so now I have 2 that have made the Essence bestsellers list. And the second one who made is actually about to put forth another book in conjunction with the first book that made it. So we're hoping that, the second book makes it. And the other author is, she has a full company now. She came to me with one book that was spiral bound. And now she has over 40 titles to her credit.
Nice.
A booming company. And I sit on her board. So, but yeah. Recently, we just had celebrated a 10th anniversary of a theater that I'm a part of, and it was fantastic. It was an amazing night. So I have I didn't even know where to go. There's so much stuff happening, and I try to keep it upbeat and positive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that brings in more abundance. So you have to be grateful.
Little Miss Sunshine, I'm going to ask you another question.
Not all the time. I've just learned to balance my dark and my light.
Okay. And that leads me into when you have a rough moment, when there is a block in your face or in your life, or there's a challenge, what do you do to get through that? Help us. Give us a wisdom nugget here.
A wisdom nugget is you always have to go within. If you go within to find out what your triggers are, then you can begin to work on them to heal them, because healing is so important, whether it's childhood traumas or any other personally bad experience you may have had. So when I have a bad moment, I go within, I talk to God, I listen. And I get what I need to get. I figure out what triggered me. Why am I upset? But let me tell you something, Angela, it doesn't last long. I go, I analyze, I figure it out, because there's so many things to be grateful for every day that I don't have time to walk around mad. It creates wrinkles and things. I think I look really good for my age.
Earth, I want to come to Earth Church. All right. You got everything else on Earth. I want Earth Church. Okay. Church in the sense that the original word Kirk, which means, a gathering of like-minded people.
Yes.
So you let me know when you start Earth Church. So tell us how we can find you, Earth. You're amazing.
Thank you, Angela. You can find me all over social media, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Earth O Jallow.
Yeah, and that's Jallow, Jallo, not like Jello.
Yeah, Jallow.
O-W, sorry,
Yep.
Earth O Jallow. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for
thank you so
blanketing.
Much. And so now it's going to be my turn for you next go around, okay?
Okay, there will be a next go around.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Angela.
Yeah, you have a chance to connect with me later. So take me up on it, because I want another dose of Earth, man. You're great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We wish you all the success in your future.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to the Big Meow podcast, sponsored by Cats Network. If you liked what you heard, please take a moment to subscribe and share this podcast with your friends. You can also join our network filled with positivity and possibility. Visit www.catsnetworking.com to join us and learn more, together with your magical, motivated, and mystical new friends at Cats Network. Let's transform 1 million lives with your message. Are you feeling isolated, sitting at home in your PJs? Or perhaps you're tired of the comfy sweatpants with holes in them that are hidden just below the camera? I mean, you could puke at the thought of another day of Zoom meetings and reporting to your BOSS. Do you want freedom from your home office desk or the office cubicle? Do you want freedom from your current career? Or are you frustrated that your online biz dreams are going nowhere? It's all too overwhelming. Where do you start? All the tech, the choices, and your message. Yep, I said your message, your brand, your voice. What is it? Do you even know what that means? Do you need a biz coach but don't want to invest the big bucks? Let's face it, being a solopreneur is lonely, but you don't have to do it alone. And here's a solution. Join Cats Network. Cats Network is a woman-only membership community exclusively available to you, the life coach or executive coach, the author, the thought leader, or the public speaker. If you identify with this list or want to work on adding some of these to your skill set, Cats is the place for you. Check us out at www.catsnetworking.com. That's CATS networking.com. Because let's face it, cats are better together.